What's going on, guys? It is halftime, and for today's simulation, we will be giving each one of the 14 non-playoff teams from this season a superstar player. So using a wheel, we will be given the 14 NBA superstars to these 14 teams. Can they go from losing to potentially competing for a championship? Well, we are here to find out on this season and playoff simulation with live games on NBA 2K21. So guys, sit down, sit back, relax, and let's get right into the wheel. We are on to the most famous wheel. We have the 14 NBA superstars rated by 2K and the 14 non-playoff teams on the list, but I'm a little bit amped up right now. I just seen the all-NBA teams, and Jason Tatum did not make it, and Devin Booker did not make it, so I don't even know what to say, but here's LeBron James up first, and LeBron James is headed to the Toronto Raptors. So we got LeBronto in 2018-2017, but now we get him here on this simulation on the Raptors. And now Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors is up next, and he is headed down to the Bulls. So Chicago fans, what a pickup. And my question to you guys out there is Stephen Curry the best point guard in NBA history, or is it still Magic Johnson? I want to see your guys' responses in the comments, but here we go. Kevin Durant is headed to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He will stay in the East, but now Giannis Antetokounmpo, the former MVP, headed to the San Antonio Spurs as it looks. So he will be joining DeRozan and DeJounte Murray. That team is looking pretty nice. Kawhi Leonard, the best player in NBA history, down 0-2 in the series, and he is going to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gonna be a tough task to take that team to the playoffs, but let's see if he can do it. Here's the MVP, Nikola Jokic, and he's headed to the Golden State Warriors. There will be no Curry, but he joins Klay Thompson. But next up is James Harden, a former MVP, in my opinion, one of the best scorers in NBA history, as he will be going to the Detroit Pistons. And just like Kawhi on the Thunder, it's going to be a tough task to take that team to the playoffs. Now, Joel Embiid, he did make the second team All-NBA, as Embiid is headed down to the New Orleans Pelicans with Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Lonzo Ball. That team is looking nice. Here's Luka Doncic. What a playoff run he had against the Clippers. I know they fell short, but what a playoff run, and he's going to the Magic. So Luka Magic on the Magic. Now we got Damian Lillard. Get him out of Portland. I'm going to keep saying it. And he is headed to the Charlotte Hornets, joining LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Anthony Davis. In my opinion, a top 3 talent in the NBA, but he just can't stay healthy, as he will be going to the Sacramento Kings with De'Aaron Fox. And that Kings team could be nice. But now here's the guy who made the All-NBA team over Jason Tatum. I'm a little bit salty, but Jimmy Butler is still a great player. He's headed down to the Houston Rockets. Kyrie Irving, a superstar in the NBA, one of the best handles ever. Him and Iverson are top 2. And he's going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jason Tatum, the last player. I'm going to say it again. He should have been on the All-NBA team, but he will go to the last team remaining on the wheel, which is the Indiana Pacers. And so now the wheel is done. We're on to NBA 2K21. I filled out all the rosters accordingly to the wheel. You guys can see the teams. I'm just going to skim through it. And as always, comment down your predictions or the team that you think is going to win. Shout out to the people in the last 2K simulation on the screen. I appreciate your guys' support. Honestly, you've been killing the videos this year and always, but this is going to be a fun simulation. I can't wait to see which teams are going to do good. Also curious to see some of these playoff teams without their superstars, if they can maintain that playoff spot or they drop off. And of course, these losing teams who now have a superstar, let's see which player can take them all the way to the playoffs, maybe even win a championship. And man, Dinwiddie is all by himself there in Brooklyn. No KD, no Kyrie, no Harden. The Pacers now got Tatum, Sabonis, LeVert. That team actually looks pretty solid. The Pelicans again. I mean, listen, look at that roster. The Pistons now with James Harden and basically nobody else. Jeremy Grant, okay. Toronto Raptors, LeBron James. As we see Houston now with Jimmy Butler, Christian Wood, John Wall. The Spurs are looking pretty solid. Phoenix, I mean, they didn't gain a player, but they didn't lose a player as well. So let's see how they do. The Thunder, the Timberwolves are looking pretty good as well. Portland Blazers, no Dame, so that team, you know, is probably not going to make the playoffs. I'd be surprised if they do. The Warriors with Jokic and Thompson. The Wizards didn't gain a player nor lose a player, but you guys see the teams, making predictions, as it is now time to simulate the regular season here on 2K. And after the regular season, Luka Doncic is the most valuable player of the Orlando Magic with 36 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Unbelievable stats. And apparently Sabonis went to the bench, so he did win 6th Man of the Year. Giannis' stats are juice, 26 points a game, Defensive Player of the Year. Van Gundy was Coach of the Year in the first team All-NBA. Luka, Harden, Kawhi, LeBron, and Bam Adebayo made it. No Jimmy Butler on the Heat, so it looks like he showed out. Now the All-NBA second team and third team. And as we look at the league leaders, Doncic with 36, Kawhi was probably taking all the shots down there in Oklahoma City. Dinwiddie pitched in 26 as the 10th player league leading in points. I mean, he was the only guy there, I guess. Drummond without LeBron or Davis, 15 rebounds a game. Jokic was up there, assists per game, Ja Morant, Trae Young, Harden, Doncic, Curry. Now we get to the conference standings. In the East, the Raptors make it with LeBron, the Bulls with Curry, the Hornets with Lillard, the Cavs with Durant, Orlando, Milwaukee, Boston make it, and the Pistons just miss out as we are three-way ties, so the Pacers take the 8th seed. And look at these playoff teams, now non-playoff teams in this simulation. And into the West, we have the Pelicans, Timberwolves, Golden State Warriors, the Jazz make it as 4th seed, the Kings, the Lakers, Houston, San Antonio, and somehow the Phoenix Suns do not make the playoffs. I am surprised at that one, but you guys see the bracket and the teams. It's your last chance to make predictions. All these games are simulated live here on NBA 2K21. We see a lot of the losing teams now in the playoffs, but the road to the championship begins in the first round, so sit down and relax, and let's get this simulation going. We are in Milwaukee. The Hornets are looking to sweep the Bucks. They're up 2. Here's Lillard on the drive, and Damian Lillard strikes for the Hornets. 4-point game. Milwaukee, no Giannis, but they have Middleton and Holiday. Can they cut this lead? They need a basket. LaMelo Ball on Holiday. Tough shot. Won't go, air ball. LaMelo, great defense, and that should do it. As this series is now a wrap, and Damian Lillard gets selected on the wheel by the Hornets, and Charlotte is headed to the Eastern Conference semifinals with a sweep over Milwaukee in the first round. And the Golden State Warriors, with Nikola Jokic and Klay Thompson, will knock off the Lakers in a sweep, so no LeBron James, no Anthony Davis. They did make the playoffs, but they are first round exits, and now in Toronto, LeBron James and the Raptors down 2, but the Pacers are down in this series 3-1, looking to force 6. Here comes LeBron, tough shot, blocked by Turner, one of the league's best shot blockers. Here comes the double. LeBron, what a pass, Birch underneath, and he ties the game. What a play from LeBron James. 122 to 122. Toronto now looking to get a stop, as a win here at home will put them in the Eastern semis. Here's TJ Warren, 6-second shot differential. The fans are on their feet. Here's Brogdon, jab step on Lowry. Here comes the pick. Brogdon on the drive. Malcolm Brogdon, tough shot. No, he pass fakes. Out to LeVert. He takes it and he makes it. Big time shot from Karis LeVert. 10.5. No timeouts for Toronto. Here's LeBron James. Down 2. Are we going to game 6? LeBron on the drive. LeBron throws it down. Tie game. This one isn't over yet, but Indiana calls a timeout with 3.1 to go. Looking to steal game 5 on the road. 3.1 seconds. Turner will inbound. Looking around. Finds Brogdon. Open. Bang! Malcolm Brogdon gives Indiana the lead. 1.1. No timeouts. Van Vliet. Oh! Are you serious? Did it count? Fred Van Vliet at the buzzer from full court. Can we get back-to-back simulations with a full court shot? Van Vliet, I mean, we can't see from this angle if it counted, but they have the review here in Toronto, and it counts. Unbelievable. Fred Van Vliet sends the game on to overtime with a miracle shot. Wow. And as we go to overtime, it's a 4-point game. Malcolm Brogdon's deep 3 won't go, and the Raptors win game 5. The Indiana Pacers, I thought they had it, but this one is over in 5. And as we enter Utah, it is the Jazz who will lose in the first round, getting blown out in game 5. And De'Aaron Fox with Anthony Davis and the Sacramento Kings win this series in 5 to move on. And in Chicago, of course, my Boston Celtics go down. This time to Stephen Curry and the Bulls. And for some reason or somehow, I feel like my Celtics haven't won in ages, but we are now in Minnesota. The Houston Rockets are up 3-1 on the 2 seed. I guess Jimmy Butler on this team is working its dues, but they are up 1, looking to close out the series, and the layup is no good. Down 3-1, looking to force game 6. The Timberwolves have a chance. Can they come back in this series? Here's Kyrie Irving, down by 1, putting the moves on Wall to the paint, and he will go to the free throw line with 14.3 seconds remaining. 2 big free throws from Irving. Irving at the line, he makes the first. That is 20 on the night for Kyrie Irving. And now the biggest one to give them the lead. The fans are on their feet, and he rattles it home. Down by 1, the Rockets a chance to win the series. Here we go. Shot clock turned off. No more timeouts. You gotta figure Jimmy Butler's gonna take this shot, but for some reason John Wall still has the ball with 5 seconds. I think Wall's gonna take it. 3, Wall for the win. No good. Minnesota wins game 5, and they will force 6 back in Houston. This series isn't over yet. We will be back there later on for that, but Giannis had a cool 37 points, and they knock off the 1 seed. unbelievable. The best record in the NBA was the Pelicans with Joel Embiid, but Giannis and San Antonio will win this series in 6 games. And now Game 7 in Cleveland, 47 seconds, Luka versus Durant. Durant corner 3, puts it in a winner-go-home scenario with 45 seconds. Cleveland at home leads by 2, but here is Doncic, the league's MVP. 40 seconds remaining, down 2, Doncic, tough shot goes in, off the glass, Luka Doncic. I mean, these teams, they want to win this game. This is a big-time moment for both of these players right now, and for each team, the season is on the line. Here's Durant in the paint, crossover everywhere, lefty layup won't go, rebound Orlando, about a 3-second shot differential. Cleveland does have a timeout, where Orlando looking to take the lead late here in this game. And Doncic, he's on Jared Allen. If you're Luka, you gotta exploit this matchup right now. 9 in the shot clock. Here comes Porter. He won't take the pick. Luka, step back 3. Bang! Luka Magic for the Magic in Cleveland. Unbelievable shot over the 7-footer. After the timeout, it all comes down to this for the Cavaliers. 8 seconds. They go to Durant. Durant the jab step. KD, they need a 3. What is he doing? Blows the dunk. Rebound Allen to Okoro. Got it. Tie game. Unbelievable what just happened in Cleveland. Okoro at the buzzer. This first round has been crazy. And the Magic win in overtime by 1 point. I mean, heartbreak for the Cavs after that miracle. But man, what a game as Orlando takes the series. And we saw the Minnesota Timberwolves down 3-1 against the Rockets. They win that game and they force 7 and win in Game 7. Irving with 27, Edwards with 18 in Game 7. Butler just couldn't get it done for the Rockets. So Houston blows a 3-1 lead, and we're now on the conference semifinals. What a crazy first round. One of the craziest we have seen here in Halftime Productions. And now you guys see the second round matchups. Let's continue the simulation to see who's going to make the conference finals. And after that wild Game 7, Orlando goes to the second round and is going to get swept by the Toronto Raptors, who score 151 points as the #1 seed in the East will sweep their way onto the Eastern Conference Finals, 151-125. The Orlando Magic are officially eliminated, and we are now in Chicago. The Hornets with Damian Lillard versus Steph Curry, as Curry misses it, but the Chicago Bulls will lose this series in 5. So now we got the Raptors and Hornets in the conference finals, and now in the West, Sacramento, San Antonio, 129-129. Here we go, 40 seconds. Kings lead the series 3 games to 2. Looking to close it out on the road. It's Davis in the paint. Davis with 15. Step back on its way. It's good. Anthony Davis, a huge shot. Sacramento looking to close it out as the Spurs are trying to force 7. But can you believe this? Popovich has not played Giannis Antetokounmpo in this last minute. He's benching him in the clutch. Let's see how it goes. DeRozan on the drive. DeRozan blocked. Huge block from right side. 8 seconds. Spurs get it back. Murray with 6. DeRozan 4. DeRozan dribbles it off his leg. All the way up court to right. And they have to play the foul game. Popovich upset, and that could be the season. As Wright is looking to close it out with free throws. He's got the first to make a 3-point game. DeLon Wright, a trade from the Pistons. Now when Sacramento misses their free throw, Spurs have one last chance. 4 seconds, all the way up court, in the corner, gives it up. DeRozan with 1. No, there is no miracle in San Antonio as the Sacramento Kings win this series in 6 games to advance on. And now we go to the Golden State Warriors Minnesota Timberwolves series, and it is the Timberwolves down 3-1 in the first round, win that series and come back, and then they win in the semifinals to advance to the Western Conference Finals over the Warriors. 4 teams remaining: Minnesota, Sacramento, Toronto, and Charlotte. Best of 7 series to determine which teams are going to make the finals in this simulation. I mean, this should be a fun one. So guys, sit down, sit back, relax, and let's continue on. Here in Charlotte for Game 6, the #1 seed Raptors are looking to close it out, but the Hornets are looking to force 7 back in Toronto. 40 seconds. Winner of this series is head to the NBA Finals as Lillard, tough shot, and he missed it. Zeller rebound, Cody Zeller, huge bucket, and the Hornets lead by 2. Here comes LeBron James, 31 seconds. 10-second stop differential, and Toronto will use their last timeout, but the Hornets fans and their players are hyped. After the timeout, who will they go to? It's got to be LeBron, you think. Top of the key, now it's LeBron on Hayward. 17 on the shot clock. Here comes the king. Crossover. LeBron sits Hayward and throws it down. And he shimmies on him. Oh my goodness. It doesn't get any more disrespectful than that. And now 20 seconds, a tie game. Will we go to overtime? Or can Damian Lillard win this game 6? I mean, Damian Lillard is one of the most clutch players in NBA history. Is it Dame time? You got a double. Fred VanVleet, 5 seconds. Here comes the screen. Washington sets it. Lillard fires away. Got it! Damian Lillard, ice in his veins. No timeouts to the Raptors. 1 second, LeBron. I don't think he's got it off. And the Charlotte Hornets will force game 7. I mean, what a shot from Damian Lillard here in the crunch time. We're going to 7 in Toronto. This series isn't over yet, but as we go to Toronto, 36 for LeBron James. He goes out in an elimination game and takes down the Hornets after the Damian Lillard game winner. And the Toronto Raptors, as the 1 seed in the East, will now be on their way to the NBA Finals. And to meet them there, it is the Sacramento Kings who will win their series in 6 against the Timberwolves. A close game, a close series, but all of a sudden, we got LeBron James and Anthony Davis going at it, former teammates in the NBA Finals. So it comes down to Toronto versus Sacramento, a best-of-7 series to determine the winner. Did you guys get your predictions right, or how far were you on or off? But anyways, guys, let's find out who's going to take this championship on halftime reductions. And as we enter game number 5, the Toronto Raptors in overtime lead the series, looking to close it out. It is a tie game. Can they take the lead? The Kings looking for a stop and score to potentially force 6. LeBron puts it in. LBJ, what a playoff simulation he's having. Here we go, 18 seconds. Sacramento out of timeouts. Here's Fox. Davis refuses the screen. 360 you. Oh my goodness, have you ever seen that before? And now the Raptors have it with 13 seconds and a chance to win the NBA Finals. LeBron James with the ball he just scored. 6 seconds. Here comes the screen. LeBron with 4. LeBron the drive. Snatch back. LeBron in the paint. Jumper on his way. No good. And this game is headed to overtime again. So we have 2 overtimes in this NBA Finals Game 5. And now here in double overtime, Fred VanVleet at the line with the Raptors up by 1. Puts him up 2. Sacramento no timeouts. Can they keep this season alive and the series alive? 6 seconds. Here's Fox. 4, 3. De'Aaron Fox takes the jumper. Front rim. The Toronto Raptors are again NBA champions. And the winners of today's simulation, they get LeBron James on the wheel and they go from a non-playoff team to a champion. So this simulation shows if the losing teams were to get an NBA superstar, it would make a huge impact, and it has in this simulation. Well guys, the Toronto fans are on their feet. Thank you so much for watching. I read every single comment, so comment down below, like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. It's Halftime Productions, and we out.